Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Birdsidell. With me, as always, the boys are in the building. Make some noise for my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
Then next to him, we got this dude. This motherfucker, he got 9.5 toes, but he stays pinching the nipples of them hoes. Make some noise for Anthony Shuley.
Hello.
And then to the left of me today for a short time, because Moneyline Welsh is running a little late. He's going to be here shortly. But we got the producer of this joint. Make some noise. I don't even know where we're just going to call you JD. I was going to say you something politically incorrect. Didn't you? But I'm like, fuck, I'm not trying to get canceled. You know what I mean? Something
yeah,
like,
we need JD around here.
Yeah, it's going to be something. JD rhymes with something, you know what I mean? So
I'm just a stand-in for Jack.
Yeah, he's just a stand-in. He's a sit-in for Jack, so Jack will be here shortly. But thank you, JD, for joining us today, even though he's here every Tuesday anyway. Real quick before we get started, first off, I'd like to welcome all the new listeners. Last week, we got a huge jump in the podcast after our appearance on WDVE, so we really appreciate that. Welcome to the show. We're here every Wednesday. We're dropping our audio usually about 7 a.m., and then our video on YouTube comes out every Wednesday at 5 p.m. If you enjoy the show and you're watching on YouTube, do me a favor and please smash that like button. And if you don't mind, if you got the time, leave a little comment, a thumbs up, great show, you guys suck, whatever you want to put. But all those comments, it helps get it boosted in the algorithm. So I think with nothing, one more announcement. We're getting right now to this is the last couple days we have till the 14th that you can order merchandise. So I'll be posting them links again. But the 14th, the store will be closed for merchandise. So this is like the last couple days. Although every shirt that gets bought, hoodie, hat, whatever it is, it all helps to keep the podcast going and keep us running. So it really helps us out a lot. I don't think we have. This Saturday I'll be out at Moondogs out in Blawnox. So if you want to come through, there's like a comedy showcase out there. If you're looking for something to do Saturday night, Moondogs, 8 o'clock on Saturday. I'll be out in Blawnox. So there you go. Now you guys got something to do. This weekend, pretty fun. Saturday night. Well, first off, Saturday during the day, had a little party for one of our friends. That seemed like it was like a good time. You guys were down there cutting up. Would you guys had a good time down Sydney?
Yeah, I mean, Carlo is in town. Another dude has a little going away party, so.
Yeah, one buddy's going away, and our boy Spider Looch was in from Vegas. The boys got together. It was fun getting hammered up.
Yeah, it was great to just see everybody. You know what I mean? Like it's a different type of occasion. You got all your boys getting starting. Everybody's drinking.
I wish I could
like
remember
2 o'clock in the
remember
afternoon.
things more. You know what I mean? The whole day that just goes like a blur. And then you wake up like I might as well not even have been there because I really don't remember.
Right, it's like it starts off slow, then next thing you know, it's like 5 in the morning.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like 5 in the afternoon. Everybody's having a good time, bullshit, and then bam, it's 5 in the morning.
That's it. Some of that
you can't feel your legs.
Grit. It's for I slid in there for like an hour to hang out and stuff. It was pretty cool. Everything got about as much as I could take as a sober guy. You know what I mean? No one was really annoying or anything. It's just when you're sober and your friends are having the best time in the world, you kind of got to evacuate the situation, or pretty soon you'll be joining them. We did have an awesome show down at yesterday's, a comedy show. Big shout out to everyone on that show. It was we had Joey Welsh, Jeff Conkle, Trey McDonough, Shuley was there. We actually, like, a lot of people came. I think we had about like 35, 40 people. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I don't know. Everyone seemed to enjoy the show. We're going to run that back and do it again in December. But, like, I was so grateful for the turnout. And, like, I just wanted to tell everyone thank you. But, yeah, comedy is back at yesterday's, back in a big way. I think that was a major show. What do you think, Schultz?
I think the turnout was fucking great. I think there was a ton of people there that were there literally just for the comedy. Because sometimes you go there and it's like, you know, a lot of people are there just to get fucked up and drink, but there was a lot of people there actually to listen to jokes, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, down there, and like that's why people we don't have tickets for that. It's just you pay at the door. But when it is above $10, it keeps a lot of the riffraff out. You know what I mean? Like there was some
You're paying to come to listen to comedy.
There were several older regulars at yesterday's that came in. When I say several, I mean 2 that were outraged that they were going to have to spend $20 to sit in yesterday's, and they were outraged. Like, why would I don't even want to see the comedy show. I just want to drink. And it was like
they're counting how many beers that is for the $20.
Right, but also like you say that there was when we were sitting there before the show even started, there was a couple people that came in and you're like in your head you're like, this dude ain't paying for the show, and you're like, yeah, I'll stick around and watch it. Like, okay, all right, fantastic, thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of comedy in between now and leading up till the end of the year. We'll have a big announcement coming up next week about the live show that we're gonna be having, the Christmas Spectacular, about the date release, tickets, everything like that. Pretty sure that'll sell out really quick as well. But like, yeah, it's nice to be back at yesterday's. It's nice to like see people down there. It was a really good show. We're gonna keep pumping shows out there because like we got the support down there. Last week we were on WDVE. Shout out to DVE for letting us come on continuously month after month, promote the podcast and do gear grinders, and fucking just a lot of positive feedback on that. That's probably one of the coolest things about is like when you go on DV and people recognize they recognize the podcast, not like what you did on DV, but they go, oh, I heard about you guys on DV, listen to the podcast, love the podcast.
Dude, you made sure like Johanna turned it on. So you remember you told her to turn it on when she took my kids to school, which was fun. And my kids, they were a little. They were like, Michael's a maniac. And I'm like. Yeah, that could have been a segment that you guys probably shouldn't have heard. But
dude, I get
Michael likes boobs. I don't know what to tell you.
I get feedback from people that I know that like listen to the podcast. They'll hit me up like, dude, like Mike's fucking nuts. Like he's funny as hell. Like every time you're on there, people will just text me and shit like that, and it definitely, puts you out there for like other people that recognize the podcast and shit like that.
The cool thing about being on DVE, I'll be honest, like when we first started doing it, like. It was kind of like you're, a little bit reserved, but they're kind of like, they let it fly. Like, they're not really, like, restrictive. They're pretty cool with everything. So, yeah, yesterday, like I said, yesterday was a good time. It's always funny seeing, like, 2 or 3, like, old-time people come in, get mad that they would have to pay $20 to sit inside yesterday's. That's always funny. And then my mom said the dude, like, literally would sit around and bum money for beers all night. So, I don't think they lost too much money on him.
She was like, I don't think he even has $20 on him. He got enough for 3 beers.
Yeah. Dude, so the Steelers played this weekend. I don't know if a lot of people seen that. They didn't play too well, 38-3. Let's just get everyone's take on this.
I know you got a lot to say, John. Go ahead, buddy.
They stink.
Yeah.
I mean, from top to bottom, they need to stay bad, so they change something. Because they're just going to keep everything together. They were kind of hanging in 8-8, made the playoffs last year somehow.
Yeah.
And everybody kept their job. And that, besides Ben, somehow he got thrown out. And but
he was the only reason they went fucking 8-8.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, that game, I mean, I was like half awake. I was half dying in my bed when it was going on. But they got their ass whipped from the beginning to the end. It could have been 90-0.
It could have been.
If Buffalo won it.
Yeah, it could have been. I'll tell you what, like that. After that long touchdown, you're like, okay, shit happens. It's Buffalo. That dude fumbling that kickoff was just like a preamble for our fucking season. Like,
who fumbled it?
It was
Pierre?
a new guy.
Was his last name Pierre?
Pierre, yeah. He's
okay.
a new guy. Fumbled it.
Not Gunner.
No, Gunner's out.
Well, yeah,
they took his jersey.
He's gone. He I didn't see him. He ain't returning shit. So I'm pretty sure he's not on the team.
No, I don't know if he's not on the team, but I know he ain't fucking on the field.
No, but
he's not like he's not dressed as a receiver.
I don't think he's dressing. No,
it's possible.
I didn't see him in there for one play the whole entire game.
I don't blame them. It's not a bad roster move, but they signed him for money.
I mean, dude, they have a pretty expensive D. I know T.J. Watt's hurt. They just, I mean,
their defense fucking eats dicks, dude.
If you cannot stop the run.
But I mean, with the most highest paid defense in the fucking league, I get it. All of our D-backs were hurt, But a guy running up the middle, you have to be able to tackle him.
Yeah, that's true too. I mean, I'll go back to what John said. They stink, and like here's the thing, I kind of like I'm at the point like we've been spoiled for a long time, no losing seasons. I'll deal with one shitty year to rebuild, and then like you know what I mean. Like I was like definitely Team Mitch at the beginning, but now at Pickett's in, I want to see him do good. Like let Pickett work out some growing pains this year. Whatever happens, happens. I still think George Pickens got fucking dog in
You got
him.
major dog in him.
He is a fucking asset. Like, and I just felt like very underutilized. Even though he did have like a decent amount of receiving yards, like I'm like, dude, he's the one dude who literally fights for every fucking reception. He fights, he jumps, he block.
It ain't Chase Claypool.
No.
It ain't Deontay.
Claypool ain't got no dog in him.
Deontay Johnson's a bum.
Overpaid.
He's got to go.
Bum, dude.
Stone hands.
Spider Rico.
Spider Rico's a bum.
Dude, and I'm like, what? I mean, he dropped that.
Well,
and
that you got to see. That's why the Steelers were like dragging their feet on giving him like a big contract.
And they did though.
But not for many years.
They didn't give him no fuck. If you look at what's going on with the wide receivers in the NFL, the number one.
Right, yeah, he's not getting top receiver money, but he ain't even our number one. Pickens is our number one, for sure.
Not
Deontay should be. Deontay is fast and is open, and they go to him all the time.
Yeah,
can't touch it.
But dude,
Can't never put his
can't
feet
catch
down.
it, though,
He can't
man.
catch the fucking ball.
He gets the yips, dude, and like once he drops one, it's mental, dude. Like he's gonna drop
He's
five
shook.
more in a row.
He gets shook.
But like, yeah, I mean, it was just a multitude of a million.
It's good though, dude. It's not like the Pirates who lost 100 games this year, and like they're probably gonna lose 100 games for the next 3 years.
Yeah,
like the Steelers gonna have a bad season. A couple heads are gonna roll. Maybe they, get a better draft pick and have a better team next year. Sometimes this shit gotta happen.
Yeah, make some shit fucking. You know what I mean? Maybe get someone in there next year that like aligns up more with like what you want to do with like Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, maybe you find like an offensive guru as your offensive coordinator.
Or maybe you find like a coach below, like any assistant coach that's actually in like is desired anywhere else in the league. All of our fucking assistants are all bums for the past 5-6 years. No one's ever gone anywhere.
It's always it's a big promote within system. Like you know what I mean. Like this guy's here because before this he
right.
was
And how's that working?
not good. But I'm saying like that's how they do it. And,
But
like,
we got Flores as a defensive. He's supposed to be a defensive
but
guru.
who knows how much
Zero impact.
Who knows what he even has to say in? You know what I mean? Like
right, and this is when like players players start like turning on. What about the old Cam Hayward?
Well, yeah, I was gonna.
We're gonna save that.
No, we got next.
That's when weird shit like that starts happening, dude. What do you think about that, JD? Let's hear your voice.
I didn't hear about this.
You didn't
yet.
hear about this?
No.
The bum tweet. The
Tomlin's
bum retweet.
losing the locker room, my friend. He's losing the locker room.
Hold on. I'll
Oh,
read
no.
I'll read the exact tweet right now because this was pretty fucking nuts.
If players in
Killer
social
Cam-
media, almost all these problems would go away.
So here it
You're
is.
right about that.
So here it is right here. So someone tweeted the only player on this team that I'd take in 2008 to go down an alley with me is the young kid that's playing quarterback. He's the only guy that wanted some yesterday. Okay. Then Disco 1981 replied and said, BS. I can't stand Tomlin, and he's a fraud and clown that's been carried by Ben his entire career. However, Cam Hayward was running 30 yards down the field again to make tackles that the linebackers wouldn't make. Shut up, Ryan. Talking to Ryan Clark. Disco 1981's comment was retweeted by Cam Hayward on his page, which is saying, I can't stand Tomlin, and he's a fraud and a clown that's been carried by Ben his entire career. So he's claiming that it was a butt tweet, which would have been an accidental retweet, which is weird because the tweet you have to hit 2 buttons.
You got to hit a tweet. It's not like
It's not like liking something on Facebook.
Well, accidentally, where your finger can
He had to double tap that shit.
Instagram, sometimes you accidentally hit it twice.
You like some hot chick's picture. You're like,
Yeah,
what?
on
That's
accident.
disgusting. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Then you got to go back and take it off.
That's disgusting that her ass cheeks are hanging out like that.
It makes me sick.
Yeah,
Yuck.
Yeah, with ocean water dripping off her fart socket. But I'm being like, oh, good, get that off my screen. But yeah, I listen. The thing about Cam Hayward is he's a big team guy. I don't know if Cam Hayward is 100% involved in his, like, if he's the one doing his social media. He's a busy guy.
No, he came on and said he fucked up.
That's where I was. Yeah,
But at least he came on quick. He did do it quick.
he said, "I'm a dumb." Yeah, his next tweet was, "Disregard my last retweet. That was a butt retweet. Dumb Cam." And then, like, even here's the thing. Maybe if like someone was like, "Dude, Cam, they're hyping you up on this tweet," he's like, "Oh, checks it out and retweets it real quick." Here's the thing about that. Even if like that would have been the excuse, like I didn't read the old tweet. The Tomlin thing's at the beginning. No one starts reading a tweet halfway through the tweet. Think about that. You're starting at the top to see what's going on. It said all that shit. Like
That was like a subconscious
So what did he say?
reaction.
He reacted to the bottom half of it.
no, he didn't say that. But people were saying like, the comments under it were, "Cam, you didn't read," because people didn't believe that he did it. They were like, "Dude, Cam, you didn't read the whole tweet. Cam, you didn't read." There was probably about 75 comments of, "Cam, you didn't read the whole tweet." Next thing you know, he took it down.
It could have been a mistake then.
I think it could have been. It could have been a.
He really doesn't seem like that
It was
type
a
of
Freudian
guy.
slip.
Yeah, that's why it surprised me. He's like a big team player kind of a guy.
Yeah, you don't want to fucking.
Maybe he's sick of it too, though. Maybe
Nah.
Tomlin is the
Maybe
fucking
not.
issue.
Dude, I
That's
think
pretty
it's
far.
got to be so hard after like playing a game as a human being and sit there and read people talking shit about you, like in your team, like
Yeah.
and then you know what I mean. It's got to drive. It does drive some of these players
I
insane.
wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't even do it.
You might get caught up though, and you're in there. You're like, what
It-
they say, and then you're like in a rabbit hole
Right.
of negative hell,
Right.
and you drive yourself nuts.
Oh, it's Tomlin's fault, man.
I think.
You start accidentally retweeting shit.
Yeah, I think for sure. I think there's a high and a low. That obviously when you're winning, you feel like a god. And, all these people, you're the fucking man. I mean, seriously, we won one fucking game this year, and those tweets were coming out like, yeah, fuck. Cam had a big game. That's when TJ got hurt, but TJ played. It was all about defense. Cam's the fucking leader of the defense. I mean, everyone's like, you feel like the fucking man. I mean, that's almost like after like that game, I would have been like fucking after that second game, I'm like, I'm gonna stay off this. You know what I mean? But like he didn't.
Dude, could you imagine at your job if like you were just reading social media after and you're like, fucking Z-Bird, he sprays these weeds, but they don't die.
Yeah,
fucking,
right. I mean,
like Rosado retweeted it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm like, what the
that's
fuck,
fucking
dude?
bullshit.
It was all, but dude, it was a butt tweet. It would be like Z-Bird sprayed these weeds, but they didn't die. But at least John was there to pick the weeds. And I'd be like, if John would tweet it, but no, I retweeted. I'd be mad.
Yeah.
I'd question our friendship.
Dude, it would be like, then we'd have to like go in the locker room and be like that awkward. We'd be in the garage.
We'd
It
go
might have been an
talking.
emotional tweet,
Yeah.
though, dude.
Yeah,
You might
that's
have been
why
hot.
And I'm thinking about like from Tomlin's end, like if that was like the case, I wouldn't believe him. I'd be like,
Well, Tomlin can't like he's not a player, so he got to kind of be above it.
yeah, like that got to be a non-issue.
Yeah.
And like when you're winning, shit like this doesn't pop up. When you're 1-4, these are the little things that get dropped.
Right,
up.
but it still happens when you're winning, but no one looks at it.
That's
It
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
mean anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, no, dudes lose their minds when like you lose 4 games in a row. Like
Yeah.
you see who's like a scumbag and like who's like starts blaming the coaches and who starts
Yeah.
blaming.
Well, there
everybody.
was a lot of that this week. A lot of dudes were pointing. Who was it?
That happens.
Arthur Millette. He started snapping on dudes on the sideline like, you motherfuckers don't even give a fuck. You know,
Well, they
you're
were
laughing.
Well,
and shit.
that's like a good thing.
Yeah.
But, like,
Right. But what I'm saying is like all those things get amplified when you're fucking losing.
well, yeah,
you know?
everybody's happy. When
Everybody's
you're
on
winning.
edge.
but like the thing is, like, or like to say on his defense, like Arthur Millette, has only been here about a year and a half or whatever, but. I mean, I respect him for stepping up and being like, you dudes are fucking laughing on the
Oh,
side.
I agree with him
We just
100%.
got totally just fucking we're getting destroyed.
It was embarrassed.
There's
You got
nothing
embarrassed.
funny about this. Like, it's like any other job. You just did a horrible job, and not only did you do a bad job, but everyone in America seen it. I mean, imagine going to work having a bad day, but everyone in America fucking seen it.
No, but you didn't just lose. You got your tits dragged worse than you have in 30 fucking years. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a
and they were like
scraping.
big underdogs. Like, man, the Steelers haven't been 14-point dogs since like '89,
And they haven't been beat that bad since 80,
And that-
84
and
or
Buffalo
80
covered
that-
handily.
That was their biggest loss. I think it said. I honestly think it said since 1960.
No,
No,
it was like
89.
80. Oh, was it 89?
89.
And
They
the
had some
Browns
rough
beat
years.
us 51-0. That was
that
the
what it
worst.
was?
Yeah, that was the worst game the worst beating we've had ever. Besides last week.
I would say this much: if this wasn't the Pittsburgh Steelers, with the way that they're ran and its loyalty history, if this was most teams in the NFL, fucking people would be fired.
I agree.
Dude, what do you think? They got how many more rough games till the bye? They got Tampa, then Philly,
and Miami.
Tampa, Miami, then Philly.
But Miami, the thing about Miami, you don't know if Tua is in, Teddy Bridgewater, or their third string quarterback. That might be their saving grace with that, is that Tua might not be back yet. Teddy Bridgewater's out with concussion.
Yeah.
So they might be on their third string quarterback.
So, but are the next two Tampa, Philly, or is it Tampa, Miami?
Tampa, Miami, then Philly.
Dude, that
then
could
bye week.
Dude, you get your ass kicked 2 out of 3 games, dude. I mean, I can't imagine you go into a bye week. You're like, dude,
2-6.
I mean, Tomlin's never had a losing season, so dude, you hit a 6-game skid.
They're losing all 3 of these games.
Something's gonna change.
The only here's the thing, and then you go on I don't think Kenny Pickett played bad. Najee's hurt. That dude Jalen Warren positive. He's a pretty good running back. I think so.
He looked better than Najee.
He's hurt. You know what I mean? That's what they need to sit him. George Pickens is a fucking. I love George Pickens. He's all dog. You know what I mean? And I just want to see them get the ball to Pickens more. Whatever you gotta do, you're gonna fucking basically almost right now. It'll be I hate to say it, but it's the season's dude. There's no chance.
Throw shit to the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah.
Exactly. You could try anything right now.
Then next, Deontay Johnson was getting fucking talking shit to the fans, saying, "Get off the couch. You couldn't do what I do." I don't get paid millions of dollars to catch balls. I get paid decent money to kill weeds. So here's the thing, dude.
And I'm not even that good at that.
Well, I wouldn't.
I'm joking.
I was just kidding about that tweet.
Yeah, I hope you are. But anyway. Yeah, anyway.
I never really tweeted that much.
Can we mute Shuley's mic for a second? But Deontay Johnson said, dude, I mean, that's the shit you got to take on the chin. You're 1-5. You're dropping balls. Dude, you just got signed to a deal.
Yeah, right. You just got paid a ton of money. You wanted more money, and now you're proving that they should have probably just let you go.
Gave you the money they did.
But
give you.
He had one more year, right, under contract.
This would have been his last
so
year.
So here, have a show me year.
Yeah.
And then you show me keep dropping the fucking ball, and you're going to get then nobody's going to sign him.
Not only the drops that burns my ass, the catches he makes, and he can't fucking get his feet down. That's your fucking job, dude. That's what you practice.
The toe tap.
Terrible.
I do. The thing about Deontay that's it drives me nuts is such his quick separation. His route running is good. He gets very quick separation. He could be such a fucking asset. But I feel as a quarterback like Pickett, you can't count on him. I mean that one that when we were going for on third down at the beginning of the game, and we could have got that first down easily. Pickett's rolling out to the right, throws it across his body. It goes right through his fucking hands.
Yeah,
and that was a huge play.
Those are game changers for sure.
Yeah.
Momentum. I mean, dude, honestly,
It moves the sticks.
Trubisky did the same thing. He hit him in the chest.
Yeah.
It bounced off his chest and jumped up in the air, and they got intercepted by the
I
chest.
keep thinking of the one where Trubisky hit him in the back of the end zone, and he had 1 foot down, and he dragged the 1 foot, but it was too late. Come on,
they challenged
dude.
it because they were hoping on a prayer.
Yeah, but obviously
they said our
it
receivers
wasn't.
haven't had a touchdown pass all year.
And that's
Not one.
The first time in so long, and we're going 5 games into the season. Wide receivers don't have one fucking touchdown. That just blows my mind. Moving forward, so there was a practical joke I had playing on a friend of mine, so I'll explain it. We got a buddy Schuster, so we run into another friend of ours. Me and John ran into him. I think it was Thursday. Where Kogo's eating lunch. We see this dude Joey G. I asked him about Schuster, and that fucked me up. Hold on real quick. Jack's about to come in. He's outside. So if we can let him in. So anyway, this dude Joey G, I said, "Hey, how's Schuster doing?" He was like, "Oh, he's good. He got a new phone number." I'm like, "Dude, let me get it." Because I'm thinking I'll hit him up. Well, I hit him up, and he don't realize it's me at first. He had some weird excuse. So I go on to pretend like I'm this dude Pesci, and I'm sending him screenshot pictures of Pesci, like fishing on Facebook, shit like that. I'm sending shit to Schuster like, man, I'm about to eat this crock pot chili and go fart in this bitch's mouth. And like I said, I just went to the senior high rise and took a shit in the elevator. I'm trying to steam these geezers out. Just weird ass shit about farting and shitting for like 2 days straight. So like I'm gonna read.
Well, you hitting Schuster with this all week?
All week, yeah.
Dude, you might have to screenshot all these text messages, dude. He sent it to me, and dude, I was with people just dying, and I was like trying to explain it to him.
So I store. It says, "Yo, what up? You ever poop in a Kogo's bathroom in Southside? I just took an upper decker and flooded the place out. Shoo, it's me. Do you still want to fart on them fools? I will biff on a motherfucker's dome piece." He goes, "You're a fucking idiot." I go, "It's Pesci." And then I have a picture of Pesci holding a fish, and I said, 1 fish, 2 fish, I'm about to fart on this bitch. And then I said, catching these bitches all day. What's up, brother? You trying to hang out? Schuster, what's up with all the fart jokes? I said, I just ate a can of beans, and I'm literally hotboxing my caddy with farts. I seen Joey G at Kogo's, asked him how you were, and he gave me your phone number. My colon is all messed up, and I've been putting skid marks in my drawers. And then and the next text was, Nick Knack, Patty Whack, give a dog a bone. Let me eat this Taco Bell and fart on this hose dome. And it's a picture of him with some bitch. So, by this time, I'm like still banging him. I'm telling him my dog ate my remote. I'm farting on I got a picture of a dog in a cage. I'm like, I'm straight farting on this dog. I'm going to Wendy's right now, get 7 cups of chili, and I'm gassing this motherfucker out for 3 hours. So he's like ignoring me at this point. Finally, I said, I farted on my kids. They swole as hell. Nice little bean cheese mixed to the cranium. So this is where he fucking snapped. He goes, Pesci, I'm literally going to rip your fucking balls off and beat your mother with them, you annoying fuck. I said, dude, chill out before I smash this crock pot of chili and fart in your mom's grill. Give her a California steamer. And then Schuster goes, I'm going to put your head through the fucking concrete. So now I'm losing it. But I'm contemplating while I'm losing it, like, am I taking this too far?
Is Pesci going to get killed?
Yeah, so I'm thinking Pesci's going to get killed. Then I make this meme of Pesci farting on Schuster. Send it to him. He goes, you're dead. And then he starts
dead.
He goes, you're dead. And then he starts calling me phone like 7 times in a row. He goes, pick up the phone, you fucking cunt. And then I'm like, I start telling all of our friends. So our buddy Burns, we go out to eat Saturday morning. I'm telling him this story. He's dying, and he goes, you got to tell Schuster. And I'm like, why? This is hilarious. He was like, he's going to kill Pesci. I said, who cares? And he says, it's not about Pesci, but Schuster's going to go to jail. He got kids and shit. He's going to kill this dude. This dude Pesci knew nothing about this. If he listens to the podcast, he's fine all
Poor
of that.
Pesci.
Poor Pesci. So, like, Sunday comes, he calls. Finally, I pick up. I'm like, yo, what's up? And he's like, not motherfucker. He's like, wait a minute. Stick. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, man, is that you texting me all this shit about farting and shit? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I've been leaning. He started dying, cracking up. Dude, I was so close to, like, literally drive around and find Pesci. He's like, I've been, like, crushing brews all day, and I told my dad about this, and I was like, dude, I'm seriously about to go fuck this dude up, Dad. My dad was like, go ahead, dude, what you gotta do, David? You know, shoot, you know what I mean, babe? Like, shoot, you know, it's one thing, like, make, like, some fart jokes, but this motherfucker's, like, making fart jokes for, like, 3 days straight. I'm like, dude, get off my fucking phone, bitch.
The worst part of it would have been if we would have heard Pesci fucking was laying in a fucking gutter somewhere because Schuster beat the Christ out of him.
Dude, it was heading that direction, dude. I had the same advisor, dude. I'm like, dude, yeah.
You got to tell him.
What's he like, you could tell you broke him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He started calling you 7 times. Like, I'm going to fucking kill you. I can't believe you let it go as long as you did.
I know. And, dude, the sick thing in my mind is I wanted to let it go longer, and it was literally people telling him, like, he's going to kill Pesci. You know, and, like, really, I didn't want Pesci to get killed. I didn't want Schuster to go to jail. But, like, it was so funny to me. I wanted to keep the joke going. But sometimes you just got to, like, you know,
It's gone as far as it can go, man.
Yeah, well, I think Jack is back in the building, so I think we're going to take a real quick commercial break this time. When we come back, we're going to hit these voicemails and get on with our regular podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC, 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair, replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house, and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good, because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured, and when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is your retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call SNL Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspout, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the burg. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Moneyline Welsh is back in the building. What up, Moneyline?
Had to poop. You know that colon goes.
Yeah, semicolon. All right, let's hit these voicemails.
Love the podcast. Love listening to you guys while I'm at work, driving a truck all day in the city. So keep it up, and thanks again.
I think something went wrong with that one.
Yeah. Well, thanks, brother. We
we appreciate it. Thanks. We'll take a little.
Yeah, we
we'll
like
take
that
a
you
thank
listen.
You. Yep.
Yeah, I'll take a good thank you. Easy one once in a while.
What's up, guys? This is Larry from Miami. My best friend is from Pittsburgh, and he turned me on to the show a long time ago, so I've been listening since the beginning. I have heard all of your gear grinders, and that is where I got my question from. So it seems like there are lots of different types of people who annoy you. First and foremost, your wives, obviously. But other than that, it's a pretty long list, and it includes people who drive too slow in the fast lane, people who don't say thank you when you hold the door open for them, people who ride their bikes during heavy traffic and screw up everything, Karens, Instagram influencers. It's a long list. So my what would Greenfield do question is if each of you could choose one specific group of people to just disappear from the earth, who would you choose? Maybe it's the old guys in the gym who walk around with their balls hanging out for way too long. Maybe it's the type of people who are willing to talk throughout your entire stand-up set. I don't know. But I love the show. Looking forward to the discussion. Thanks for the laughs, guys. Keep it up.
I mean, I know who. Go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, I think people that like just never ever want to plan on anything and don't go like follow through with the plans, and then when you plan something, they just disrupt the plans or complain about the plans, you could wipe those people the face off the way.
They hate your plans, but never have their own idea.
Never have their own idea, or never want to like make the situation better, or just like oh, I don't give a fuck about that, and then you plan something, and then they bitch about it, and then want to change something, but they'll never take the initiative to plan anything on their own. They just cry about it. So if I could wipe like those people off the face of the earth, that would be fantastic.
I think for me, it's easy. People talking during the comedy show. I don't mind if you're sitting there and you're chit-chatting, but like, if you're talking louder than the comedians and you're down yesterday's, I'm letting you know, no one's fucking there to see you. I promise you, no one's there to see you. Well, maybe a couple people are, but it's for only a brief second. So after that, they have no use for you. So if you're down there and you're blabbing away, I could get rid of those people.
Man, if I had time to like really think about this, I could probably put a list of like 20 together for you.
Listen, people that ride fucking bikes on the road when I'm driving, I hope you all disappear. If you all fell off the face of the earth, I would not even notice. Well, actually, I would, because I'd get where I'm going quicker.
Well, you want one solid person or a group of people?
Group.
There's so many. Dude, honestly, on a whim, I don't know, like slow golfers.
Yeah, brutal.
Slow golfers.
I played a 6-hour round this weekend.
6-hour round, get them out, wipe them off the earth.
That's
Don't just move them up 2 holes. Take them off Mother Earth.
Yeah, I played a 6-hour round this weekend.
That's unacceptable.
And with I was out in an outing with, I only knew one other person. It was my uncle. It was fine, but it was like 6 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
And we were all the way out in Steubenville, and everybody was getting fucked up except like our group. And like when you don't know anybody, it's bad enough getting fucked up with people you know, or being around when you're not fucked. Even if you know them, you're fucked up, you're not fucked up. But when you're the only people that aren't fucked up, and you're around a ton of people you don't know, it's tough, dude.
Yeah, that's not fun, and it makes the 6 hours seem like 8. Plus, that seems like a long ride.
Yeah, and but the funny thing, my uncle, he was like, "Hey, man, I listened to that podcast," and I was like, "Oh shit, we were on. Yeah, nice." So I was like, "Did you hear us on DVE?" He was like, "You're on DVE?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "For what?" I was like, "The podcast."
The same thing we're talking about, jerk.
He's like, "Really?" He's like, "When I listened to it, all you were talking about chicken wings and beating off." I was like, "Yeah, dude, that's the podcast. We're generally talking about chicken wings and beating off. That's the gist of the show."
Yeah, not so much chicken wings. But
Yeah.
You didn't hear us having debating on which men we'd have sex with?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that one was good too. I was talking to John about that time. Like, when did we talk about chicken wings? John was like, remember the day the flats are dry? I'm like,
I was like, that was like the only time we talked about it.
Yeah, this isn't a big chicken wing. We like chicken wings, nothing against.
This is a
them,
big
but
It was
jerking
just
off
such a it's a
Big
huge
jerking
jerk
off
off. Yeah,
yeah.
love jerking off.
we love it.
I think we were talking numbers last week.
Yeah, jerk off.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
it's your favorite hillbilly Mike from Lake Trobe, spelled like the chip. Got a slight grinder. What's the deal with the elevator arrive dinging noise every so often on your podcast? What the fuck's going on with that?
You think it grinds your gears, buddy? Thanks for the call.
That's a good question.
That is the door to get into the studio. It's a high security spot, high level people, bunch of famous motherfuckers up in here, including us.
Next
we just
big rapper.
Yeah, we just can't have anybody walking in. But yeah, no, it's that's the first time I heard anybody bitch about that. But no, it definitely goes off for sure.
It does.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, when it goes off, we all
All just look at each other and look at JD.
It's like, JD, you gonna get that or what?
The worst is when they hit it 4 times in a row. Like, we hear it once. It's very loud. When they go like ding, 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 I'm like looking at JD like, you're going to fucking do something about this.
And in JD's defense, it's not like the door's right outside. Him poor guy got to run all the way downstairs and see who the fuck's at the door.
Eagle Tits pulls out his fucking carving knife, dude. He's like, are we getting robbed or what?
And he started singing Knock If You Buck. I'm like, dude, this is crazy.
Hey, boys. Mike Wees from Brentwood. Hey, guys. My gear grinder this week, it's fucking driving me crazy. I don't even know if it bothers other people. So when someone says, like, hey, the Steelers line can't block Brentwood High School defensive line, right? And they say right after everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, they'll tell you something, and then in the middle of it, they'll throw a right in there.
it's almost like if you let them go with that, you agree with their entire ridiculous statement. Because most people I talk to, their statements are just fucking ridiculous. Right? And then you go, yeah, and they go, okay, and then, I mean, it's like they trick you. But that right, I can't stand it. It's like a new thing. I don't know what it is. It's driving me fucking crazy. Boys, thank you very much. I can't tell you what an outlet this show is. You guys are fantastic. Later, guys. Take care. Go, Grady, go.
Yeah, that's always good to hear.
That's like a sales pitch.
No, I know what you mean though. Like when someone says like right, and then if you give them the nod, it's like you signed off on everything they
just said.
And I don't agree with half the shit. Sometimes I say yeah, just to end the fucking conversation.
Right.
It's like,
right.
It's like I mean, we definitely. I think we're all guilty in this room of you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're all you know what I'm sayingers. So I don't think right's the same as I know what you know what I'm saying, but it kind of is.
It's in the same category.
Yeah, for sure.
If I say something and then I say, you know what I'm saying, I don't want your rebuttal.
No, it's just like my brain buffering.
Yeah.
Just agree because I got more shit coming, but I can't think of it.
Rosato's
but like you say, like right.
I was thinking like when I
is agreeing.
When I grew up like landscaping when I was younger, I worked with a lot of like older Hazelwood dudes.
Yeah.
And they were always like, know what I mean? Know what I mean? And it'd be like it got real short, and I said it for years.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
I think we all say it.
I know, but it took a while. Like I don't say it like that anymore. But when I was younger, like I was like, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? And it turned into not mean like for like years.
One word.
You know what I mean?
Instead of right.
Yeah, it comes like a fuck out of my fucking head. I can't stop it.
What's up, boys? It's Kenny.
I was worried about Kenny.
So a buddy of mine that listens would always say, Jack's like a bully on the podcast. He'd call Jack a bully all the time. I'd say, Jack runs the show, maybe with an iron fist sometimes. I don't think he's a bully. But I could see where he came from saying that sometimes. But I think ever since they called you Gritty, Jack, and you said, you guys call me Gritty, I'll fucking walk away. Ever since you didn't, something's changed, man, because I've noticed the last couple shows, no one could say you're a bully anymore because fuck them tall 8th graders. My man Johnny's been walking tall lately. It reminds me of, like, remember that cartoon back in the day when the big dog be strutting and the little dog was jumping around and he'd say, hey, what are we going to do, Spike? What are we going to do? And he'd say, shut up. And then something would happen in the cartoon, and then all of a sudden, the end of the cartoon, the little dog be strutting, and the big dog be bouncing around, and the little dog say, shut up, and hit the big dog.
That's right.
That's where we're at now. And I don't know what happened. I think maybe you got a new butthole, Jack, and you lost your grit, you lost your edge or something. You're too nice now or something. Because Johnny got the grit now.
Rosato, go little dog.
A bully? I was never a bully on this podcast.
I mean, you're kind of mean.
Kenny said so.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you guys won't shut the fuck up, and I got to get us back on track. But besides that, I don't know. John, you been punking me lately?
No, like when I have a gear grinder and you can never fucking agree with me ever. You always
well,
take out the
it is a
so
fucking show.
I'll never agree with any of your gear grinders.
John's like
the
king
king size Snickers, dude. Buy 2. That's all I ever said. Now all of a sudden I got grit. I don't know.
If we all sat around here and fucking agree with each other, it wouldn't be the best show in the world.
No,
Kenny.
Right?
You're right.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I don't know. I think I've been just as mean as ever. I'll get a little meaner. You want me to get meaner?
Yeah, he looked all
His boy
miserable.
called me. He was like, dude, I don't know. He called me like a whiner or something at the live show. I was like, all right.
Who's it, Rick Moranis?
Yeah, no, the other one. Yeah, he was like, you whine about being hungover too much. I was like, well, it hurts.
Yeah. You got a new butthole?
Yeah, fuck, man. All right, Kenny, mean it is. Mean Jack's back. It's wintertime. I always start being miserable again. I got a lot on my mind lately, too, so yeah.
Yeah, he got seasonal depression.
All right, well, thanks for the fucking calls.
You want to jump into Corn Dick of the Week?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Moneyline, who be corn dicking this week?
Antonio Brown's out of his I mean, this dude, man. I don't know. What's the end game for this dude? Because like he tweets that fucking like child. Did you see the tweet about Brady? Like
when
daddy doesn't live.
Z-Bird sent it to me. It's fucking so mean, but it's so funny.
It said, well, it was like the cover of like a fake child's book, and it said, "Daddy doesn't live here anymore."
It's a divorce book.
Yeah, and that is so fucked up.
But dude, all the shit he added in there.
Did you see how he put
the picture?
Shannon Sharp's face on the dog?
I didn't see that.
Brady was the dad leaving.
I saw that.
Did you see Antonio Brown in the house?
Inside the house, I seen that. I didn't see
I just looked at Brady and was like, man, that's fucked up.
I didn't see Shannon Sharp's face as the
Shannon
dog.
Sharp's face is on the dog. AB is in the house. It looks exactly like cartoon AB. And then, Brady got the fucking black lines under his eyes.
I saw. Man, how did I miss that?
That's pretty cool.
So AB's definitely he's definitely insinuating that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
The dog.
That is Shannon Sharp.
He got you down,
Oh, dude. So did AB fuck Giselle? Do you think?
As soon as they got divorced, when he put out a picture of them hugging,
right?
Dude, he's just trying to fuck with Tom Brady now.
Yeah, for
why?
That's so weird.
Dude, he has to burn every bridge down to the ground.
Not even just completely ashes.
Right. Dude, I'd probably leave you starving in the street if I ever,
I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire.
And anybody else would not dare help you either, the way you're acting towards them.
And
nobody.
And that
he can't have a friend in the world.
There's no. How could you be his friend?
No,
you can't be, because look what he did to Tom Brady. But if you got, I don't, like you said, I don't know what his end game is, but right now with nothing going on, this is keeping attention on him. And who other to fuck with besides Tom Brady? What's one of the biggest topics in the NFL right now? Tom Brady's divorce. AB has a little bit of an inside. You know what I mean? He was living at that house.
AB probably wants back on the Bucks or something.
I will give him. Yeah, maybe he thought. Maybe he hit up Brady hey man, get me back on the Bucks, and he was like, dude, are you crazy? No way. And now he's just
he probably stopped returning his text.
Yeah,
at that point you can't even return a text to the guy.
I will give AB credit. That Dick story should have been a lot bigger deal than it was, and he covered it all up with this Giselle shit, because he did that around the same time, and no one's really talking about AB fucking being a major creep pulling his dick out. They're all just talking about him fucking with Brady. So,
dude, did you see what he wrote about the Cardinals?
Yeah, I can't even say it.
Well,
you can't say. I mean,
all right. Well,
yeah, I mean, if you want to say it, you could say it. But yeah,
he called them the retardinals.
Yeah, retardal. Yeah,
fucking, yeah. I mean, dude, is he
what?
Is he think we're back in the 80s, dude?
Why? Why is he fucking with the Cardinals?
I don't know. What did they do?
That's still pretty funny.
Yeah, did he text BA hey man, I went on the Cardinals, and BA said no. And fucking
that makes sense.
Yeah, no, he's like, all right, they're the retardals?
I don't know, dude.
What the fuck? And then some dude in Miami's fucking mad at him because he sold him a fake watch for $160,000. That's
dude. He took a picture of somebody canceled a check. It was a record label for $250,000. They stopped payment on the check, and he's putting them on blast. I'm like,
dude, him and Kanye are just.
I mean, but Kanye is a billionaire.
Right, but I used to think Kanye was cuckoo, and he still is. He's still nuts. But AB makes him look like a normal, like a normie.
I feel like Kanye is there's some strategy behind his nutness.
He's less crazy.
But I'm saying he could be nuts forever and not be dude. AB could be in real financial trouble real soon.
That's what I was. Yeah,
I'm saying
sure.
If he's selling fake watches,
right?
He might be already.
Hey, Kanye, he puts out a banger. People are going to listen to that banger no matter what.
The shoes got him for life.
He can make a bad song and people are going to listen to it no matter what.
AB's he ain't going to be able to go anywhere. He's not going to be able to get on a reality show.
He was doing. I mean, let's put it honestly. What's the last thing we heard about AB?
I'd watch
doing?
AB
Seriously.
on a reality show.
I would too, but if he keeps pulling his dick out,
that's why I'm watching.
Right.
But no one's gonna
get in trouble.
Right. A network could get in trouble. Dude, this dude's running around like a fucking lunatic, and you're gonna put him on TV?
Remember he threw a bag of dicks at his baby's mama with the kids in the
He
car?
threw it at the cops. He threw chocolate shaped dicks at the cops.
He's been wilding out for the better part of 3 years.
Girl's ass.
That's that's fucking hilarious.
Perfect really knocked something loose, man.
Dude, there's something got to be up in his cranium.
Well, he was a douchebag way before Perfect laid him out. He was a douchebag at fucking Central Michigan.
People are douchebags, but to piss away that to ruin that many contracts and friendships,
burn that many bridges.
They always think somebody's against you, then you got to trash them.
He should have 3 or 4 more good years left in the NFL.
Yeah. I mean, he basically lost. Well, he lost the 1 year when he went to the Raiders. He was basically out. And then he played with the Bucks, and then he should still be in the league. But
Kanye and Puff Daddy are beefing.
Are they?
Yeah, I guess Kanye rocked the shirt White Lives Matters. I don't know why.
I saw that Candace Owens and Kanye wore it to some like award show. Or some, like,
Puff didn't like it, so he hit him up, and Kanye kind of went crazy on him. And then there was a clip of like Kanye in a meeting with like Adidas executives, and he's like showing them a video, and like they're like, "Man, what is this, a porno?" He like he was showing them like a porn video, and they're like, "Dude, get out of here!
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck's going on here?"
I heard the Yeezys are done at Adidas. That is
Yeah,
right
he
here.
burned Adidas?
He burned that. Yeah, fuck them.
Well, shit, maybe he will run out of money. I don't know. That's crazy.
It's crazy, man. But like, what in what world? Why do you go to show people like executive at Adidas a porno video?
That's
to show anybody. I wouldn't even like. That'd be weird if like I came in here like, "Hey guys, look at this porno I've been watching."
I'm like, dude, you've been smoking crack or doing goon dust?
Yeah, like, dude, keep your pornos to yourself.
Right.
People don't share pornos with each other, do they? Maybe.
No.
No one's not in my like. Not we've never sent porno. Like no one's ever sent a porno to me.
No.
Hey man, check this out. You can find porn on your like by yourself pretty easy.
It's a very private
everywhere.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never really been like, hey, guys, or like, hey, let's watch this porno together. Guys don't do that.
No, not when you're a teen and you're a little kid. You do.
When you're like 13 and you find up the Hershey Highway and you're like, yeah, let's pop this in.
Yeah.
You see some chicken.
and everybody grabs a corner and jerks off together. But besides that,
Good old circle jerk.
Draymond Green socked the shit out of Jordan Poole. He socked the shit out.
Listen,
he
he
knocked him out.
threw that
Yeah.
punch like he'd been throwing punches before.
Yeah.
That wasn't like a haymaker. Like he socked dudes before with that punch.
I was thinking like a little jump punch or something. I don't know. He hit him square to the side of his face. And
He
knocked
caught
out.
him.
Yeah.
I don't know what you push it, dude. You better be ready to get punched.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
basketball fights very rarely end up with shit like that. You know, and it's usually a couple, maybe like everybody. There's always.
they say that
the
shit
team-
happens all the time.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
like I don't know.
Draymond
punches like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
He caught him, man.
Like even when Jordan was talking about it, like Kerr tried to like punch him in the chest, and then it was like that's like assault.
Yeah.
You probably break the side of his face.
Surprised. I haven't heard if he did or he didn't. It really hasn't. I haven't heard much after it fucking came out. But like,
And then how are you supposed to play on the same team together?
yeah, it just started. I think they're in like preseason, right?
Yeah.
So they
said
got a whole fucking.
Draymond took like a leave of absence.
Yeah, get his scruples right and let Jordan Poole, like, heal up.
He like apologized, but dude, like Draymond's mom went on Twitter and was like,
I saw that.
yeah, she kind of blamed Poole. She was like, he came over to talk to him, he pushed him, then that's what happens.
Well, he was walking towards him. It didn't look like he was like ready to talk. It was an aggressive little walk.
Right, he walked to talk to him, went face to face.
Right, and if someone gets in your face, it is a natural reaction. Like, get out of here.
You get
You don't
someone's
think your teammate. Who knows the history? That could be over like anything.
Yeah. Seems like Draymond just likes to fuck. Like he's like an agitator. That's his role.
No doubt.
Good
Yeah.
basketball player, won a bunch of championships. He's like it's good if he's agitating the other team.
But it's like to do it to your own team.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, but I mean, personalities clash, dude, and it is what it is after that.
But yeah,
He got those long ass arms, man. You
Dude.
get caught with
He
that.
connected nicely.
Yeah, you ain't getting nowhere near him. He's going to jab your head
He
off.
connected very nicely.
Speaking of pushes, Devontae Adams pushed the photographer last night after the loss when he was leaving the field. Photographer already filed a police report. Listen, if that motherfucker pushed me like that, I'd still be laying on the ground there.
Oh,
They would have had to helicopter me out of that
Life flight.
bitch. Yep.
Yeah, he went to the hospital. They were like,
he sure did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a
I mean, in
backiotomy.
Devontae's defense, the dude kind of ran in front of him, and Devontae just kind of. It wasn't real aggressive.
I mean, the dude had a camera or a boon or something.
Why don't
in
you
his
watch where
hand.
he's going?
I don't
Right,
know.
but that's a sticky situation. Like when
It's
you're
kind of
famous like that, like people can run up in your grill and you react in any way, you're getting sued.
Well, here's the thing: it's an NFL game. Like they're permitted to be where they're at, and they're
Right,
allowed
that's
to
his job.
He was allowed to have access to that zone. Like, yeah, the dude just lost. He's running off the field. He's obviously trying to get the fuck out of there. Probably don't jump right in front of him, but you do. And like, if he would have ran into him, it'd have been one thing. But he physically pushed him, so that's where he's gonna get. I'd hate to see him. I love Devontae Adams. I hate to see him get jammed up over this. Hopefully, they could settle out a quarter.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty good dude.
It didn't look as egregious as like
It didn't.
He didn't go like looking for him. The dude definitely like ran in front of him, and he just was like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, you just
lost the fucking
you
game.
should have won. You're
Yeah.
frustrated. I get it.
And if you've seen that last play, it was Devontae Adams, Renfro collided with each other because of like there was like a little bit of a defensive holding. Them two collided on it was like a 4th and 2 or 4th and 3, and then them two basically lost the game. So I mean, I'm not saying Adams did, but like something happened. They probably felt responsible. They were so close to winning that fucking game. It was a heartbreaker. Yeah, I don't know why the guy decided to jump right in front of him. Maybe could have gone from a side angle, but you know. Who knows? Maybe it's the best, smartest thing the dude ever did.
how much do you think this dude could really like?
$100,000.
A couple hundred
You think
grand.
he could get that much?
Yep.
Couple hundred.
I bet
He'll
gets
settle
$100,000.
out of fucking court for a couple $100,000, just so it doesn't go to trial. 100%.
Well,
Especially
What
if,
could they do in
if they're
trial
saying he
then?
has a concussion. That one dude that ran on the field at that Rams game, that linebacker
Yeah,
hit
he's trying to-
Wagner.
he's trying to
He
sue
says
him.
he has a concussion. He's suing him already too.
but
that's
that's
in
bullshit.
That is
because
bullshit.
you come on the fucking
there's-
field,
there's-
all bets
There's something
are
on the
off.
back of your ticket.
There's something on the back of your
Yeah.
ticket that says, "Yeah, don't
want
go on the
By,
field."
like,
They announced
by
that
buying-
shit too
they
before the
do.
games.
But
Yeah.
but that dude's suing Bobby Wagner personally,
Right.
not the league, not the team.
Not
He's
the
suing that dude
stadium.
personally.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, if that happened in fucking Texas, they would have fucking laughed at him. It happened in California, they're gonna listen to you. a
Yeah,
little more.
they did it in Texas. They just strung him up, boy.
Yeah.
What about Kansas City, Missouri? That's where Devontae pushed.
Kansas City's
Yeah.
that's the Wild West.
Devontae's probably going to get suspended, no?
Yeah,
That didn't look that bad to me.
I don't think
They're
it's worth
talking-
He didn't go out of
If
his
that
way.
dude
to-
works for the NFL and you push an NFL employee like that, I don't know.
Right, but the ball boy's a fucking NFL employee
Yeah,
as
if
well.
you push the
Like,
ball,
dude, sometimes you go off to the sideline and somebody runs in your way. Get the.
Yeah, that wasn't an accident.
I mean, I know it was an accident, but I still feel that's like bullshit. I don't know if they're gonna fuck with him about that or not.
They're definitely gonna fuck with. I mean,
They already
gonna
are
be,
fucking with them.
Like he came out, he did the right thing. Came out, apologized. Now from here, it's like the course action is basically up to how hard this dude goes after him. He filed a police report. Now it's like, is there any way that like they can back?
He's thinking money.
Can they back channel this? Like, dude, what do you want? Like to end this? Can you?
Oh, that's what lawyers do, man.
Right.
They settle that nothing goes to court. Like, all right,
Right.
this
Like-
will go away. I'm going to charge you this much in legal fees anyway.
But you're gonna have to come out and
So give
say,
me $50,000.
and you're,
That's a $50,000 push.
you're gonna have to come out and say, like, hey, I understand, I shouldn't have jumped in his way. Like, you're gonna have to take retract a little bit of what you know what I mean, of like, oh, he fucking be like, hey, I jumped in his way, we settled out of court, understandable, nothing against Devontae. But here, but meanwhile, he got $150,000 but in the back through the back door.
Looks like Khloe Kardashian got some liposuction and took her big old butt out. Remember I said this around like last year, or maybe it was summertime, where I was I think big butt. I was in Fort Lauderdale at that day party, and like there was just too much ass, and I'm like, it's too much ass. People are, it's too much. It's out. It's too visible.
It hit its apex. It's on the
peaked.
way down.
So
yeah.
Khloe, like her butt looks like literally a 10%, a third of what her butt used to look like. It looks crazy. I think, and like,
Is there a lot of like sagging skin from that? All that injection? That's got to stretch that baby out, right?
she looked like the picture I saw. She looked like it wasn't her butt. It was like her ribs and her back and like underneath her tits and shit. She looked very, 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 very skinny.
Right, but she's looked like 12 different people in her
changes a
fucking
lot.
career. Am I
Yeah.
right?
I believe
She's looked like China.
I believe I think she had those implants. Those
those-
butt
Do you
implants.
think they all not Courtney?
No,
No, Kim. Courtney's the only one that has like
So
a
Kim
decent,
probably
like,
had
natural
them?
body.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Before they were in style? Like she
I
was
feel
one
like
of the
Kim
first.
might have just. I feel like she always had a keister.
Well,
Yeah.
her keys are smaller too now, though.
Is
But
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they showed the pictures. Like, so these girls could have got ass reductions, whatever. But what they did was they had all these girls follow them up the huge ass mountain.
Oh, yeah.
So now all these girls got giant asses. Now they're fucking billionaires. They're like, we're gonna go to small asses. Well, guess what? All them broads can't afford to get smaller asses now. So like they're stuck on
anytime
big ass
soon.
mountain. You know what I mean? With them big old booties. And it don't
Buyer's remorse.
They're on big-ass
and
mountain.
don't turn out as good because they're not getting the high end fucking Beverly Hills doctor implant. They're getting fucking cow lard shot.
Where
in
did they?
their
Are
ass
they?
cheeks.
What country were they all going to? Where all them chicks got them?
Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico.
No, they were going to Brazil.
No, they call it a BBL.
Yeah, it's a BBL, but they were going to Mexico. Got it for cheap.
Yeah,
Mexico do it for
everybody was going. There's a lot of people going to Mexico for veneers too.
Teeth?
Yep. Turns out those aren't staying in.
What?
They were doing like
you don't say.
You were getting like brand new veneers for like I think like 3 stacks, which in the States I think veneers cost like
about 20
grand. Yeah. So
my pop's gonna do it. It was like 18.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of money.
Yep, I got some implants. It wasn't cheap.
Yeah, them implants. I mean, what's it like $3 grand a tooth?
Yep.
But I mean, you got to do it. I mean, that's your teeth. That's worth the money. But your butt,
cheeks.
They're just shoving lard in there.
Yep.
They shoot it.
Mayonnaise.
It just stays there.
No, it doesn't. That's the problem. That's why you'll see like that. It moves around. So you'll see like if you ever watch the show Botched, they'll show ass jobs that went bad, and literally their ass is sliding down the back of their leg.
Well, there was a bunch of people dying because they were going to like Mexico and trying to get those Brazilian ass lifts, or whatever. And dudes were putting like straight silicone caulking in their ass cheeks, and then like
it'll
killing
fire
them.
anything up
Yeah,
there.
they'll put anything. Will fill up your ass.
Oh, $3 grand.
The good thing about the silicone caulking is it don't leak.
Yeah, it's solid.
We had a daycare worker in a scream mask scaring kids, telling them to clean up. This lunatic literally, had a scream mask on and is like chasing like children around, like, pick up your toys, clean up, and kids are screaming, crying.
Kids don't even know what scream is though these days.
Like the mask is terrifying. They don't need to know. If an adult throws a mask on and starts screaming at you to clean up, you don't think it's gonna shake you up as a 4-year-old?
Dude, I shouldn't laugh. Yeah. My kids will mess with each other with their iPods and bring up pictures of Pennywise. For some reason, like Pennywise scares the shit out of them. Edward Scissorhands scares the shit out of Josie.
Are you saying you scare the shit out of them? Or
I don't.
They scare each other.
They scare each other.
Oh yeah, that's
so
what.
if you
that's what
see
siblings
Josie coming down the hallway, she showed me Edward Scissorhands. Like, give me the iPod now. But yeah, I guess I can't traumatize them.
Yeah, but an adult doing it as a daycare worker, that's different.
Here's something else. You sent me that one, which I thought you were maybe going to bring up.
Yeah.
Why don't you tie that in with this?
Are you talking about the Asian one?
The Asian one where they were pretending to kidnap. Like,
that worked.
That was a genius idea.
Yeah, they were going up. So it was Asian daycare that a lady had like a mask on, but it was like it was a COVID mask, a nurse mask, doctor mask, whatever you want to call it. And she had like a bag of like toys in her hand, and she would go to hand it to the kids. And and it was a stranger, it wasn't the teacher or anything. Like they brought somebody in, and if they would hand it to the kids. If the kids would take it, they would take the kid and like walk her out of the room like they were stealing her.
Yeah.
And then the other kids would start like oh my god, what just happened to our friend? Then they would come back in and try to give the next kid like the toys, and none of the kids would take it because they just saw like, hey, see what happens when you mess with strangers? We steal you. I mean, that's
some scared straight shit.
That's some tough love, but it was immediately effective.
Did it work? Yeah, right.
Immediately.
You're saying that's in China?
Yeah.
I mean, human trafficking is bad everywhere, but I think in China, dude,
it's really bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, maybe it seems necessary.
Right.
I mean,
you ever see, Jack? I know you're a TikTok guy. You ever see those TikToks where like someone will try to come talk to a kid and it's like a social experiment and there's someone standing there, and like most of the time, I mean, all the ones obviously they don't show the fails. You know what I mean? But everybody's like, whoa, this lady doesn't know you. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I thought that I was like, man, that's a little harsh, but at the same time, that shit worked, man.
It really did.
Russell Wilson, that Thursday night game was unbelievably brutal. Broncos, Colts, it seems like it was forever ago, but like it was one of the worst games I've ever watched before in my life. Russell Wilson and the Broncos looked so bad, it was insane. Russell Wilson's at the podium after the game and like still in his uniform, pads on, everything. And like I guess it was done, and he was like, Broncos country, let's ride. Like, bro, read the room, man. What is up with you? You are a robot? Are you an alien? Like, you're so fucking strange. What's happening here? I'm honestly starting to believe Russell Wilson's an alien.
That could be.
He's a cyborg.
If I had to pick, and hey, put your top 5 alien list on there, Russell Wilson's number 1 right now. Because he is just so socially awkward and just strange that it makes me feel like he got to be an alien.
He's just trying to stay positive.
Yeah,
You
his
know?
programming's off, and like the chips aren't like computing.
fucking
fast.
Yeah,
up.
he needs an update.
Yeah.
He needs a Russell 3.0.
Yeah, he's like an Apple. He's like an iPhone 8 right now. He needs an update.
But he didn't like say it with like we're gonna write the shit next week. Broncos country, let's ride. He was like Broncos country. Walks like 3 feet away, looks back, and was like, let's ride. Like, you are fucking weird, my man.
Your timing's off, pal.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because during that whole game, like all you heard was the crowd chanting, like they were booing. It was like being at a Steeler game, probably what it was like this year when they were fucking shit in the bed. You know what I mean? They were booing the offense so bad, dude. It was
I don't think it's that, but I mean, they spent $200 million on that.
Right.
motherfucker.
They had a bunch of 3 and outs, and
Yeah.
dude, 3 and outs will drive a home crowd insane.
Like, listen, dude, you're practicing the fucking coming out the tunnel, high-fiving dudes. Why don't you practice to get some fucking
The
passes?
thing was, Russell lost the game
completed?
100% because they easily had the game won. There's no way that whatchamacallit could have scored a touchdown. They're horrible too. So they literally had the ball. It was like third down. Just run it, kick a field goal. The game's basically over. There's no way they could score a touchdown. Instead, Russell throws a fucking interception in the end zone. It was just like people that they lost it. And then when they lost the game, dude. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was strange. Brother in arms, we had a husband cancel a vacation with his pregnant wife because she didn't want him to drink because she couldn't drink. She was like, hey, if I can't drink, like maybe you shouldn't drink on this vacation. We'll do a summer vacation. He said, I'll cancel it.
Yeah, I would never have a vacation where that's the rules.
You guys had pregnant wives before. Did you ever, those 9 months, did you guys not drink?
Sure.
Dude,
I
the
know
best
this
part
answer.
about being married was Rose being pregnant was me being able to drink, and like I had a designated driver everywhere. We went to a wedding one time, dude. I got so pissed, steaming drunk, dude. And they asked me to leave. That's how fucking.
They asked you to leave the reception?
Well, not the people that had the wedding, but like my family was like, "Yo, you got to get him out of here." You know?
like-
Was
I'm
that
like,
at the
dude.
all-black wedding when you started dancing and shit?
Yeah, I mean, so what, dude? I was the only white guy there. Big deal.
So drinking that hen doggy dog.
Yeah, dude, I was drinking hen, dude. I went to Mishka's kid's fucking like birthday party or bar mitzvah. I don't know what the fuck it was. Dude. We were drinking. The only choices at Mishka's party was Grey Goose, tequila, or Heineken or Kool-Aid.
Was that the one up at the skating rink?
Yeah.
You went to a wedding after that?
I went to a wedding after that. And then they were like, hey,
Bro.
you should take him
Was
home.
he hammered before he left?
Fuck yeah. I was
We
hammered
all
for-
were.
Yeah.
Dude.
I was doing shots of tequila with Misha's father-in-law. I couldn't even see.
I was eating like a lamb chop, drinking vodka, and they're like, "Dude, have one shot, then eat something. It's good for
yeah,
you."
we'll suck up all the alcohol.
Did you
that doesn't work.
partying too?
No, if I would have been partying, they would have never asked me to leave.
Yeah, it's true. You didn't have the antidote.
No, I didn't. I mean,
Well, you don't expect to always go to a kid's third birthday party and
do cocaine
and get the tequila drunk. You know what I mean?
Right.
and someone starts blowing gaggers.
I knew when I put this story in here, I was like, there's a story like one of you are going to tell about how drunk you got with a pregnant wife.
No, there was a couple times like
It's the best thing
if
ever,
I like
dude.
go, I
Makes
could
sense.
I could not drink. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, like if I'm like, but I still have like opportunities to go out. Like she wouldn't want to go,
Right.
so she would stay home.
That makes sense.
And then like there was a couple times like text messages start coming at 2
right
in the
when
morning,
they judge
like,
you way
like,
harder
yeah,
when you're
like
not
you
drinking.
better get the fuck home. I'm not gonna put up with this shit. This you know,
right. Well, yeah, when your wife's pregnant and she knows you're being a fucking
piece of shit.
like belligerent animal, then she judges a lot harder than she does. Like it's on a curve. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
she's jealous because she can't do anything, and you're having a great time.
When I wasn't drinking, Leanie hated it because like she would drink and I'd be like, let's get the fuck out of here.
You were judge her.
Oh yeah.
Grow
You
up.
gotta judge her.
The best part of not drinking was be able to judge everybody.
Yeah.
That was by far the funnest part of not drinking. Like, look at these fucking idiots.
I can't believe you guys act like this.
Yeah, grow up.
Loser.
But then it also got pretty boring pretty quick.
It does.
Yeah, you can only judge for so
You
long.
start collecting baseball cards or start a podcast, playing Madden, doing comedy, jerking off all the time. Yeah. Go find something to replace the drinking and the crack. You know what I mean? Smoking crack takes up a lot of your free time. You're either smoking crack or trying to get crack.
That's it.
Yeah.
50 Cent's oldest son is offering him $6,700 back of his child support for quality time. 50 Cent seems like a pretty cool dude. This dude's mom must be the worst if 50 isn't fucking with him. Because, like, that doesn't... I mean, I'm not saying I know 50 Cent, but, like, seems like he'd be pretty okay. For you to have to offer $6,700 back of child support to, like, hang out with you,
But-
his mom must be a fucking pain in the ass.
So they've been beefing forever. And at one point, this dude was like, dude, you know what I mean? For me to get my life on track after all the trauma you put me through, he's like, I'm going to need like 5 racks a month just for me.
Right.
Just to get my life back. Like, dude, 5 racks a month, like, that's pretty good money when you're
Fuck
not
yeah,
working.
that's $60,000 a year.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot to this story. So 50 Cent was paying $80,000 a year in child support, which might not seem like a lot, like because it was 50 Cent. That's a lot of fucking money.
It's a lot of money.
Because someone, his mom, and like he was explaining, 50 Cent was explaining, like, your mother had the opportunity to work. She could have like did something. She didn't let me talk to you. So we had no communication. All you knew was you didn't even notice. You're getting $80,000 a year. Your mom was. She didn't tell you any of this. You know what I mean? So like you were getting this, and then like she wants to play this like, oh, you know, the courts decided. That's what they decided. What do you want me to do? And like him offering, his son pulled a lot of publicity, like shit, and like talking shit on 50, going on podcasts, talking shit on 50. Because he knows people will watch it. Like,
How old's the kid now?
I think he's like 20. I want
Yeah,
to say
he looked older. That's crazy. I've never heard of this kid before this story.
No, I heard there was a lot of beef. Marquise.
He goes on rap podcasts.
What's
and
his name,
shit.
Marquise
People
or
have
some
him on
shit?
anything because they'll shit on 50 and it gets a lot of views.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to fuck with him either if he's going on podcasts talking shit after us paying his mom
Right,
$80,000 a
and,
year.
and a lot of people, like, dude, I mean, it sucks you didn't have a dad in your life, but, dude, a lot of people ain't getting that money either.
Well, it was to
Right.
the point where at one point, like, 50 was like, fuck him. Like, I don't even fucking give a fuck about that motherfucker. You know, because this dude was like,
So
like,
this,
like you
so-
said, his mom was a piece of shit, and he was leeching off him even worse.
So
He
this
was like, fuck him.
6,700 like offering is probably just like to get some clicks and get some notice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably-
absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Publicity.
bullshit. You ain't going to give him
Yeah.
6,700 to 50
It'd be
cents.
funny as fuck if he took it. Like, all right, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
give it to me.
All right, dude, I'll
Wanna
meet
go
you
to
at
a ball
Yeah,
game?
Starbucks.
let's ride some
50's
go-karts.
like, look at me. I can't even throw a baseball. I didn't have a dad either. You want to give me shit?
Man, he can't throw.
Nah, that was the worst throw I've ever
That
seen
was,
in my life.
Yeah, that was really bad. New Jersey school district accused of favoring workers with Italians' last names. Can you believe this is a story in New Jersey? They're favoring Italians. What the fuck are we talking
It's
about
about
here?
time. You know what I mean? It's about Columbus Day was the other day. I didn't hear shit about it.
Nah, I mean, I did. They ripping that statue down in Shenley Park.
Oh, they
still
fucking
ripping it down?
shred
yeah,
Columbus
they
Day.
finally like it's been covered forever.
Yeah, they covered it.
outside Phipps.
They're moving it. They're not ripping it down. They're moving it.
Are you sure?
aren't
I
they?
thought I seen. I swear I read something the other day or yesterday that it was coming down.
I mean,
Well, they might. They're gonna. I don't think they would destroy the.
I hate to be
statue.
the one
They'd
to
probably
say it.
move
That's
it somewhere.
racist as fuck. Racist.
You think it's really racist against Italians?
It is. What is it? What would you call it?
I don't know. I'm not getting into it on podcast. That's for sure.
You believe this in this day and age? Racist against Italians.
Is that a Sopranos quote?
No, that's Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. I knew I've heard that
But the
before.
Sopranos episode where they had Columbus Day.
Dude, it's so funny.
That's like
Then
one of the funniest episodes.
Furio's like, Columbus, not a great guy.
He was like, the North. Point their nose.
Yeah.
No, look, hey, when I went to Italy, this one dude was like, who's that statue? And they're like, oh, Christopher Columb. He was like, "Puh," and he spit on it. The fuck was that, motherfucker?
I don't fuck with Columbus, I don't think.
Yeah, you know why? Because he did it for the Spanish crown. It wasn't like he
Yeah,
was, like,
he didn't do it for
sailing
Italy.
for Italy.
Right.
He just had a
If you wanna
vowel
talk
on the
your
end of his
history.
name.
Yeah.
We got some supermarket singles getting real creepy.
Queeby.
Yeah, they're getting queeby.
Queefy.
Queebing.
So there's a single dating code revealed that people could put like certain items in their cart, and it signals to other shoppers like they're interested in some shit. So one banana by itself in your cart means you're single and you're looking.
To mingle.
If you take a peach and you put it in someone else's cart, it means you're down and you're interested. And an upside down pineapple, I've known this for a while, means you're a swinger.
Yeah.
Really? What? Fuck this. There's no way this is a thing.
Yeah.
And what grocery fucking store are people walking
It's
around
definitely
doing
Trader
this?
Joe's.
Yeah,
Whole Foods.
Maybe, dude. They ain't doing it in the Greenfield John Nagel, I'll tell you that.
Because you see someone's like mom walking around, like my mom going, she's like, dude, I ate an upside down pineapple. Next thing I know, 7 guys pulled their dicks out on me. I was in the pharmacy trying to get my blood pressure medication. These are fucking goofballs.
Like, so I got some ballpark Franks. Next thing I know, I'm getting accosted by PL.
That means you want the gangbang.
Yeah. Yeah,
What are those bun
I
size?
got some frozen yogurt. I guess you mean I want a bukkake.
I've never been in a supermarket like looking around like, man, there's a bunch of people in here that want to fuck. You know what I mean?
Like, why would
I've
you only
never
buy
been
one
in-
banana?
I never
Right.
been in the deli line like, oh man, these old broads are ready to get fucked.
Here's the crazy, like with the internet and like the dating sites and all that, like it's a lot easier now. But I guess this is like a way to like.
It's like a game.
Yeah, it's like a game. Like if you're going around a store, like
Yeah, whatever-
you're
whatever-
just going around the stores looking for upside down pineapples. Like, oh.
If you put something like, if you go around like putting shit in other people's cart, like you're probably gonna run into a problem.
I would say you're looking for a fight if you're doing
Yeah.
this Greenfield Giant Eagle.
I
Yeah,
would
you
love
trying to
to
roofie me? What are you
What's
doing?
going on here?
I think the only way to test if this is true is we send eagle tits to Trader Joe's with like 7 upside down pineapples and just walk around the store all day, and we'll have a film crew like kind of like hiding behind them and see what happens and see if like someone comes up and sucks on his niblets,
Dude, what
or
if-
he sees a tit.
What if Larry's just up at Trader Joe's just having orgies?
Just
Oh
smash
my
him,
God,
bro.
yeah. Just
He's like, you
covered
gotta
in
bring a quarter
pineapple
cottage
juice.
cheese with you.
Yeah, he just covered in pineapple juice. He probably got his nipples pierced, eagle pierced.
He got
tits.
pizza cheese all over his head, getting crazy.
Yeah.
Eagle pierced.
He's a freako. Freako. Make the motherfucking eagle tits touch your elbows.
I love a good nickname. This girl like wrote in their Reddit that she's like thinking of breaking up with her boyfriend because he won't stop calling her Tony Pizza for no reason. Like, you're just like looking. She was like, he's always like calling me nicknames, and I kind of brush it off. And then one day he just started calling me Tony Pizza, and I told him I didn't like it, and now I've been Tony Pizza for the past 3
Well,
months.
yeah, you shouldn't
and
have
I'm
told me
thi-
you didn't
and
like it.
And I'm thinking of leaving him.
What you-
That's so funny, dude. Like, hey, what's up, Tony Pizza? To your lady, like, dude, I want to start calling Lainey Tony Pizza.
What's Tony Pizza reference?
Frozen pizza.
So she got like frozen pizza nipples.
Maybe
No, he
That
said
little
it.
square.
She didn't like it, and now he
I
fucking
think
has
that
to
was it.
say it.
I think he was just throwing shit at the wall and see what stuck, and Tony
And
Pizza
that's
was the
stuck,
fucking
yeah.
and stuck, and that's so funny.
It's stuck
like,
in her craw.
like, dude, you want to get something to eat, Tony Pizza? To your lady?
Is this dude from Greenfield?
I don't know, dude. I was seriously laughing out loud when I fucking read this. Like, dude, I wish I would have thought of that. Fucking call my
but
lady
hey, Tony
Pizza.
Pies,
Yep.
how's it going?
We got one more. We got the one story about the Queen thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess this would go under, R.I.P. the Queen. But anyway, like the Queen, they're cleaning out all of her belongings, and like they're going through everything. I guess supposedly, most of it's supposed to get donated. Some of it's handed down. Some of it's like artifacts that'll be like put in a museum. Apparently, I think someone probably placed this there. I don't know, but they found in one of her rooms or a library or something a CD by a gentleman named Young Boof, and it's called Hard Drugs and Soft Cheeks. And on the cover, I'll show it right here if you can see it on the screen. It's like a rolled up dollar bill, like getting ready to boof a bunch of lines of coke. And like I Google.
Let me cut you off there real quick. Do you think you could?
No.
Yeah. So this picture is just a butt. It's a butt.
But it
with
looks like
a
it's about
straw.
to snort.
You
And
can't suck it in.
That's
through
what I was
your
about to
butthole.
ask. You think you could
You
suck
gotta be
it?
double
Yeah.
jointed in your
Yeah.
colon.
You got it. That like you really need the straw. Like you have to have like the.
It's a 2-people party.
And it's the straw, and everyone's like, "Oh, you can just use a regular straw." Like, no, it doesn't work that good that way. You need the straws that they put in those big plastic lemonade cups that have like the little
The scooper on the end.
No, the one with the big plastic. They have
Yep.
like the ridges in them.
Well,
You
Yep.
So
could
they're
like
long.
extend it.
Yeah, there you go.
McDonald's got good straws.
McDonald's has a strong straw too.
Yeah.
But you need to fire the drugs in that straw. Like, if it's powder, if it's a pill, you can stick it up your ass. But if it's powder, you fill it up with that, and it got to get blown up into your ass. That's what boofing is. We talked about on the show before. I got boofed before, and I've boofed. So I've boofed, and I've been the boofy. But anyway, like to have this
Boofinator.
in the Queen's thing, and for like someone to come out and put it that she has a Young Boof CD called Hard Drugs, Soft Cheeks is just so funny to me. And then when I did some digging on Young Boof, I found out there's actually a lawsuit against him because he's not even the original Young Boof. There's another dude, Young Boof, but it's spelled Young Boof. and this dude's YUNGG Boof. So, like, there's some quarrel there. I'll do some
That's
dig.
trademark infringement.
You think you come out with a name Young Boof? Like, I'm good.
I got to be the only one.
There's not a couple Young Boofs, too many Young Boofs running around.
This dude's riding off Young Boof's fucking coattails, though, with the double G.
But
who's the
dude,
better rapper?
I'll tell you that, like, if the other Young Boof, I looked at his album titles, they were lame. But, like,
who's the better Boofer?
Hard Drugs, Soft Cheeks. If your name's Young Boof, there's not a better name for him.
Yeah, that's really
good.
good.
I mean,
his album cover with a 20 in his crack is the best thing I've ever seen.
That's the weird thing. You pointed out. Like, that might be a dude's ass. He just might have shaved it. I thought it was a chick's ass, and I'm like, wait a minute, that might be Young Boof's ass.
I wonder if we get Young Boof on the show.
I already texted Will. And I, said, I swear to God, I did. I said, do you know Young Boof? And he said, fuck, no, why, LOL. So I'm going to get with Will Dazon later. Big supporter of the show, and see if Will could get us touched with Young Boof. I have a funny feeling if the manager of the Taylor Gang reached out to Young Boof, he'd be willing to come on the show.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think he could probably pull that off.
Yeah. So, well, all right, everybody. I think we're going to take a real quick commercial break. We come back, we're going to have more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're in the real estate market right now, if you're buying, selling, looking for someone to be a property manager, I know just the people. Carlson & Associates, located in the heart of Pittsburgh, Southside. Carlson & Associates, not just known in the Southside, they're known all over the Pittsburgh area, and they're great at commercial and residential, and they've got you covered. Call 412-431-1718 or visit their website at casouthside.com. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're looking to go out this week, if you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for something to do and you and your friends want to go out, why don't you check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Not only do they got some of the best drinks in the world, they got over 100 craft beers, and they absolutely have some of the best food in all of Southside. So check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street if you want to go out and you want to have some good food and you want to fuck. I don't know about you, but shit's always breaking around my house, whether it's my washer, whether it's my dryer, whether it's my stove, whether it's my fridge. Something's always breaking. I used to have a handyman, but you can't rely on anyone nowadays until I find Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. They fix TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and everything more. These are the guys that call, and they get the job done right. That's Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. And tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield Fives Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Johnny, get us kicked off. What's grinding them gears?
All right, so I've gone to places before. Hey, man, you need anything? You need me to pick up anything? Like, dude, last week, I was about to go over, and my brother-in-law Dave's like, dude, can you bring me over like 260-watt light bulbs? And I'm like,
that's crazy.
Are you
dude.
serious? He's like, yeah, Carl was supposed to get them. He said we need them, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, dude. Like, I guess. You know what I mean?
I got to go to Home Depot?
Luckily, I had a couple. You know what I mean? I stay stocked up.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't. Dave asked you to get something.
Yeah,
you
I'll
gotta
get it.
it.
I'm like in the Uber with 2 light bulbs like an idiot. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what
like
this
you're
dude...
smoking meth.
Maybe.
If you knock the end of this out, it's a great crack.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're about to boof the light bulbs.
Yeah.
Uncle Fester
Hope they don't
style.
break.
Yeah.
That's a wild ask.
Yeah, like I was struggling this week for the gear grind. I looked at my phone. I'm like, light bulbs. Like, what does that mean? Because I was a little drunk before I even went to Dave's. So yeah.
I hate.
Well, that was this weekend. You'd bring 260.
Yeah, he's like, dude, you got do you have 2 60-watt light bulbs by any chance? And I'm like,
I hate when I write shit like notes on my phone for the podcast when I'm fucked up, and I know they're like, oh, I'll understand this. They just make no fucking sense at all. Like, bro,
dude, I don't know if this was ever a gear grinder. Like Johanna making me like agree to shit while I'm fucked up, and then like bringing it up. I'm like, Johanna, I don't know if you know this when I drink. If I seem like I'm not gonna remember any of this because she tried to get me the other day. I'm like, just stop. I'm not promising you anything right now. You see, I'm drinking. Like
maybe you didn't notice.
You know my guard's down.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't notice when I drink and you talk, I just say yeah to shut you up.
Yeah, I'm like in a euphoric state. Like I'm in a better mood.
Like, please quit talking.
I'll agree to almost anything, and then you'll be like, I thought we were gonna go away, like go on a trip this weekend. Like what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You didn't book it, did you?
Yeah. We're not going to fucking Nemacolin this weekend, are we? Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny you say that because, like, so many times you, like, just casually, to be nice, you're like, hey, you guys good? Hopefully no one says, like, no, we're good. But, like, when someone's like, yeah, you know what, dude, will you grab this? And I'm like.
Usually it's like ice. Or
Ice is a big
Sixer or
one,
some White Claw.
Like, dude, I couldn't run to the liquor store. Can you just grab a bottle? Like, yeah, like, I mean, I had the 60 watts there, you know what I mean? But I might need them.
I mean, that's better than having to run to the liquor store.
Dave goes so out of his way.
Yeah, I don't want to be sitting in the dark at Sydney Street.
Yeah.
No.
Nobody does.
Nobody. But yeah, that's crazy.
Those were some LED joints too, man.
You getting the good ones. It wasn't the Thomas Edison joints.
Nah.
It was the LEDs.
The Teslas.
Having to run to Home Depot for somebody else, that's fuck that.
There's no way I would have went down the waterfront at Saturday at 2:00.
Yeah, you can get Walmart to deliver that shit right to your crib.
Surely you got a grinder.
I do. So the past 3 days, no, what's today? Tuesday. So the past 2 days, I've been sitting at the end of the bridge, and I'm not sure if it's the same guy. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. On his phone, waiting, light turns green, and I'm like 2 cars back, give him a beep, and then he like pauses to look behind him like who's beeping. By the time he goes, the light's yellow, and every fucking car besides him makes it through the light. So it happened Monday, happened again this morning, and the first time I was like maybe 3 cars back. This time I'm right behind dude. And I had to be the same guy. I'm not sure, pretty sure. Fucking beep, beep. Looks back at me. Like, what? Like, the fucking light screen moved, motherfucker. Like, moves forward, stops again, and then goes. By the time he goes, light's yellow, and I got to sit through
Did you blow it? Oh, you got to blow it.
Well, no, so, like, I don't want to be that guy. Like, I'll give you a 2-2.
You think he did it on purpose?
I think that today he did. I think yesterday was a mistake.
Teach you a lesson.
He was trying to teach me a lesson. And I mean,
wait, you're saying it's the same guy?
I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
That's
Same
crazy.
car?
Dude, sometimes
It's a maroon Tahoe. Anybody drives a
it's
maroon
probably
Tahoe?
Gucci.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you it's Gucci,
Well,
dude.
fuck Gucci.
Dude,
He definitely got him. If he's driving up the high level bridge, I've seen him there a million times.
Like
Yeah.
going towards Homestead at
Yeah.
like 7.
dude, usually
5 to
that's just a
7.
courtesy beep. Like,
Yeah.
dude, it's great.
Right,
Just,
and it happened 2 days in a row, and it's like, this dude, I don't know, are you purposely waiting here till the light turns yellow to fuck everybody behind you, or are you that inconsiderate?
insane,
or what?
dude.
Because Gucci got a lot of closet jobs, so he's probably fine.
right.
Yeah.
He's thinking about all this.
A lot of
fucking-
He's like,
referrals
yeah,
price
he's
of
over that
lumber's
way.
through the
He's
roof.
like, I gotta
Yeah.
rape all these people. I
Price of
don't
lumber
know.
through the roof. Dude, when I was driving up the high level bridge the other day, this car was like swerving. I'm like, this dude's an animal. You know what I mean? What's going on? Everybody's looking at their phone. I could see through his back windshield. He was watching like twerking videos. I swear to
That's
God.
what this dude was probably doing. That's the thing. Like, come on, man. Like, just go through the fucking light.
Right,
dude.
like, dude, just watch your twerking videos at home.
Like, I get it.
yeah.
Everybody likes a butt cheek jiggling.
Who doesn't?
What's grinding your gears?
Dude, so me and Rosado eat lunch at the same place every day. We get out of the truck, and it's like our little break time where we can, like, look at our phones, eat. We'll bullshit a little bit, but most of the time we're, like, just, like, decompressing from working. And recently, we've been getting our lunchtime stolen from us. Because what happens is people see you that you're, like, they come over, and then they talk to you the whole entire time. So it's not like a, hey, what's up? What are you dudes up to? Eating lunch. It's a, they engage, they take over the conversation, and now you're hostage to them because you can't go nowhere because you're on break. So you're literally there for the next 30 minutes. I mean, I'll be honest. I faked shit the other day on dude. On our one friend, I took a fake shit.
Yeah, you left me there to fucking jump on a grenade.
But is it Rosa that stops by Koga's and busts your guys' chops all the time?
She's not bad. She's a come and goer.
She almost causes like a 3-car pileup every
and then
time.
leaves.
But she leaves. But like
I stopped at a few lunches in your day.
I was it recent?
No.
Right.
Then it ain't you, motherfucker.
Yeah. Everything, the world don't revolve around you, Jack. But this, we had to listen to like just utter insanity for about 36 minutes. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, that's tough.
26 minutes in, I'm like, dude, I'm about to shit my pants. And I literally went and locked myself in a porta-john just for like 3 minutes.
Look at your phone for fucking 3 minutes.
You guys don't really switch it up either. You eat at the same spot pretty much every day.
Just like the rallying point. It's right there.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, we could get.
People, but my point is people definitely look for you.
Yeah.
No doubt. I mean, I'll look at the time. If I'm around that area, I'll do a swing by, see if you're out there.
Right.
Like, I don't have to go past Koga's, but I will.
Yeah.
But I don't mind when you come by. I'm like, hey, there's Jack.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying when get some natives coming through.
Yeah.
It could get.
Like, dude, I've been here an hour.
Everybody got a story to tell.
Everybody that you already heard.
Oh, this guy had about 7. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, like, and I'm just like looking at him. I'm like, he's talking.
Dude, the one day there, like, it was fun. Dude, I might have had, dude, it might have been like 5 people stopped. And I'm like, dude, I'm starting to get anxiety. There's like, it's like a party.
Yeah, I
like,
can't go back to work.
There's cars everywhere. And I'm like, dude.
Dudes
like,
are pulling up drunk. Uncle Billy drunk. And it was.
Yeah, like somebody make a call.
I got a grinder. I went up to play golf in Steubenville, Ohio this weekend, and it's a shithole. It's right next to Weirden, West Virginia, and golf outing. I needed cash, and I made the mistake of not getting cash in the United States. I waited till I got up around that way. So I go to an ATM, a very weird gas station that had an even stranger store. So I walk in, I'm like, hey, do you have an ATM? I'm like, yeah, it's right back there. So I go back, and the ATM was from the 1984.
It was like beep boop,
Yep.
beep beep boop.
So I put my card in, go to take some money out, and I look, and it says $20 max. And I was like, is this machine broke? And they're like, no. I was like, it says the max is $20. I needed $200. They're like, yeah, $20 at a time. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was a $3 service charge.
Yeah, like
or
what am
something.
I'm gonna be here for? Like it's gonna cost me $30 to get money out of here. I was like, the cash is in there. Why can't I have more of the cash?
Yeah.
That's insane. $20, dude.
They do that just to bank. Cause if you need 40 now, you got to pay $6.
Some sister fucker was making a ton of money off of you,
Oh, I'm
Jack.
sure. Like the people,
you do it?
was stupid. No, I would have been there for an hour.
It would have literally cost you
Yeah,
like
it would have
$50
$30 to get the fucking money out, and it would have took forever. So I run up the road and found like a chain gas station, pulled in there, and I got my money out. But I was like, man, $20 a pop. What the fuck? You can't even get a pack of smokes and a Monster for that. I don't think.
No, not Newports, my friend.
That's even from back in the day. That's not a ton of money. Like,
No, it was
who
never
the hell
a lot of-
set that limit.
That's crazy.
That dude did say you'd have to use it. He's going to hit the surcharge. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
On-
that's- yeah, exactly.
on $60.
I'm about to
you're
call the
paying-
Better Business Bureau.
Yeah, if the people up there are big into drugs in Steubenville and they're hitting the ATMs and they're like, I need cash, they don't mind paying the $9 to get the $60. And this dude, he got the system locked down. If you don't have a vehicle up there and you're on foot, that might be the only ATM you have access to.
All he had was fucking $20 at a time and all the Sudafed you can buy.
Yeah.
And I asked her, and she didn't seem like she didn't think it was strange. I'm like, nobody.
She's
heard
like,
me-
what you mean?
Nobody
You
ever
need
needs
more
more
than
than
$20
$20 up here in Steubenville.
She was like, what you mean more than $20?
Yeah.
She was like, what the hell are you doing up here buying a house? What the hell, you use more than $20. She's like, you damn city slicker crazy with that money.
She's like, I got Sudafed and rubbing alcohol in the back.
You into bath salts by any chance?
Oh man,
Billy's our meth dealer.
You got some nice nipples, boy. I'll suck them nipples for the 20.
She's like,
Save
how
you the
much you
$3.
need?
Yeah.
Only a $4 service charge per nipple.
Yeah. They're milking
I'm just
his teeth.
they're milking me up there.
You still
He's
watching them lactating videos?
You know what? Ever since I brought that up here, I haven't
all
seen.
over it.
No, I haven't seen them.
They disappeared.
They
did
came onto my
disappear.
phone now.
Have
It's
you
weird.
Have you looked into them?
No, if you search something like that, you're opening a can of worms that you ain't ready for. But I do miss them now. I completely forgot about them.
Nice little squirt, teat squirt.
Yeah.
Eagle tits, can you lactate?
Fucking TikTok takes every one of our fucking TikToks down pretty much, but then you're squirting milk all over the place, and
it's
that's
fine.
fine.
Having a lactate bukkake.
All right, let's take a
some
break.
baby's face.
I knew that was fucking coming. Take a break.
We'll take a quick commercial. Bring me right back for more Greenfield's Finest podcast. You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado & Sons Landscaper, where I've been an employee for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good, quality work, call Rosado & Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it, and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over to their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe & Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replaced? Call Giuseppe & Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do? that whole break we talked about bukkake. If anybody was wondering, it was a 3-minute break.
It was weird.
Straight bukkake talk. What would Greenfield do? Would you rather fuck the hottest girl celebrity who has a dick or Vin Diesel with a pussy?
The hottest girl celebrity with a dick. It's not even, it's a no-brainer.
Don't you think it'd be kind of funny to fuck Vin Diesel with a pussy?
I think we've done this one before.
We have.
I'd bang Vin Diesel with a coochie.
Yeah, I think
for
I
sure.
would too.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'm sticking with my answer.
You know,
What do you?
it's such a funny
Do
story.
you go to jerk her off? Do you go to bukkake?
No,
after
Jack
you're
says
done?
all I got to do is fuck her.
That's what Jack said.
Yeah.
So in the butt.
Yeah, I take in the root, or I could fuck Vin.
Wait.
Or I could get all fast and furious with Vin.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That's what I would do. Just try to run to get 2-minute offense.
It would be way more like fucking a dude.
Are you doing missionary?
It would be,
Are
I
you
think.
doing missionary
Yeah.
with her pecker just pointing at your face?
No, I tell her I wanted. I'm the one banging this
This shim.
this woman.
So you're going to duct tape her balls and her dick up to her stomach and just pretend it's not there?
Yeah, do the Buffalo Bill Wiener tuck.
Yeah, reverse though, because if you're hitting it from the back, it's
Yeah,
going
right.
to be there.
So
She's got the
I'll
worst
tuck.
case
Yeah,
of
I'll tuck.
hemorrhoids I've ever seen.
It's like the dynamite
I
pack.
can't even believe that. Like,
Kid
user-
Dynamite.
Vin Diesel with a pussy is
no, it'd be tough. That's just
right.
Yeah,
I mean, I
It'd be
get it.
tough.
You're saying it'd be fun. It would be.
It'd be a good story.
It wouldn't be fast or
It'd
furious.
be better for the podcast if I fucked Vin Diesel with a pussy.
He just got voted sexiest bald man.
No, I thought
he beat out Eagle Tits.
You don't say.
Eagle Tits, you didn't win it this year.
I thought
next year.
You got honorable mention.
Yeah.
I thought one of the princes. Which prince is bald, Harry or William?
William.
I thought William beat him out.
No, Vin Diesel's way
William's-
better looking.
Well, no, I agree with you. I saw it and I was like, maybe I read that wrong. I was like, what the fuck is that?
I could have read it wrong.
I think you got the question fucked up. Let's give. Would you rather fuck Eagle Tits with a pussy, or a chick, the hottest
Or Vin Diesel with a pussy.
or Vin Diesel with a pussy? See, I know.
I got Eagle Tits. He got that soft demeanor
Well,
about
think
him.
about it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but Vin Diesel's famous. Eagle Tits ain't famous.
No, not yet.
yet.
He will be after that video of him getting bukkake.
Never mind. All right. On to the next one. Would you go to a football game at a 70,000 seat stadium if you knew 500 seats would get ejected into a black hole, but everyone who didn't get ejected would get $5 million? So 70,000 people, you're in the stands, 500 of them are going to disappear. If you don't disappear, you get $5 million.
Yep.
I would do it any day of the
I'll
week.
do it
dude.
right now.
Right now,
If
sign
I
me up
win
for
once,
that.
I'd go back.
Yeah, right. I'd push it until I was gone.
right.
But I'd do it once a year,
Like,
once
dude,
a month.
what's the percentage out of 70,000?
No,
500
the
people.
odds
That's
are in
like
your
it's like
favor.
It's
Big
less
time.
than 1%.
0%. Yeah, right.
It's 0.75%.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I would take them odds any day of my life.
Any day of my life, and if I go into a black hole and this is all over, oh well.
Do you get anything
it ain't
if you
that
go to
great
the black
begin
hole
with.
or no? Yeah.
No, the black hole could be sweet, so it's a win-win.
You might end up on another planet.
like a similar plane.
Yeah.
Like, where'd you get here? But dude, I took that stupid ejection back.
I got
like,
ejected here.
I was at the Steeler game and I lost.
Yeah. Oh man, that just happened to our buddy Eagle Tits. They sent him over to Earth.
But yeah, no, I would take that all day long. Let's do one more here. This is an easy one, I think, too. Would you rather get caught masturbating or shitting your pants in public?
Masturbating.
Masturbating, 100%.
Wait, really?
Yeah, shitting is very vulnerable. You're very vulnerable when you're shitting.
Wait, let me ask you.
Yeah, but you would go to
catching you?
jail.
Who's catching? Wait, where you masturbating? I'm talking about my house.
No,
I
in
said
public.
Oh, shit my pants.
Yeah, shit.
Jack, we've done more shit that could have sent us to jail this weekend than fucking me jerking off in public.
No, I don't
Did you
think
really?
so.
Shirley, what the fuck?
Yeah,
did you do?
no, I definitely
You guys
did.
wanted that bukkake party?
No,
What
no.
the fuck did you
Yeah.
do this weekend, you sicko?
I just hung out with my pals.
Oh man.
Everything at that house could have sent you to jail.
Dude,
my friend.
we were at Sheets today, and I was in the
Oh,
bathroom.
my
I took
God.
I took a
You
leak.
thought about hammering
washed
yourself?
my hands. No, I did. Maybe these two dudes. The two stalls were full, and you could tell these dudes were settled in. They had coats hung up. Dude, I took a leak, and they just weren't. They were in there already, and they weren't moving. And this dude came in looking shook, and he was stumbling around. He's
Dressed in nice clothes.
dressed in nice clothes.
He had a poop.
He had a poop, and he was just he just started went to the lady. He was like, "We have a problem here." I finished washing my hands, and you heard him.
So he goes up to the lady making the sandwich, the MTO manager. He goes, "We have a problem," and she was like, "What is it?" He's like, "I have to go number 2, and there's 2. The stalls are occupied. It's an emergency. I need to go to the bathroom now. Can you please get me into the women's room to use the bathroom?" She was like, he's like, "I have to go now." She was like, "Okay." Comes from behind the counter, goes in the women's room, checks it out, makes sure no one's in there. Lets dude go in, then she stands in front of the door, make sure, which was very respectful.
That was
That's
really
a
nice of
solid
her.
fucking worker right there.
She's a
dude.
good worker, but the dude, I give dude props for not just running in the women's room. and
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
He would have went to jail for that.
Well, no, I'll be honest. I've shit at Target one time. I was gonna shit my pants, and the stall. There was one stall that you could use, and I'll be honest. I screamed I was like, "I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna shit my pants." I didn't say it like that, but "Is anyone in there? Is anyone in there?" And I looked at the security guard I have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna poop my pants, and he was like, I went into the women's room and pooped.
Yeah,
Anybody in there?
No, I yelled first. I said,
I got
is
you. I
anyone
got
in
you.
there? Is
Yeah,
anyone
yeah.
in there? No one said
Dude, when you make that long trip and you're like, oh my God, I gotta go. Sheets. All right, dude. This dude was high stepping. He looked like, dude, like
and he was
Big
holding
trouble.
it.
Yeah.
When he was walking, his ass cheeks were like the
Yeah,
he's
I mean,
in that turtle
once you
walk.
get in the bathroom, you start to like let stuff release a
Well,
little
once
bit.
you pull
your guard's down a little bit.
You got to shit, and you're like, okay, here's sheets. Like, okay,
Yeah,
and you start loosening up a little bit.
I'm gonna
and-
make it.
right, and then you ain't gonna make it. Yeah,
But dude, if you're in a public bath, I get the little phone play a little bit, but you can't be in there like at your house. Dude.
No,
Dude,
for
what you
sure
got to
not.
do and get out? There's only 2
It's
stalls.
one that's gross. Like who wants to be in a public
some
shitter
dude-
like
dude,
posted up like that?
I would hold it all day rather than shit in like a public bathroom. But
Really?
sometimes you
not
gotta.
me, dude.
Not me. I'd
Not
gotta
me. I don't
dump.
have the ability to hold it like that anymore.
See, I never really did.
I try
Yeah.
to keep it tight until
Like, yeah,
I
it's
can.
not
But
like,
if I
dude,
gotta do it,
2 hours, I'm gonna shit. But I just think about it.
Yeah, I've never
well,
been weird
that's
about where
that's
I
to the
shit.
point where it's like it's affecting the rest of your day. you
Yeah,
have to take
right.
a shit.
Well, then, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if I have to shit, I'm not gonna hold
It never
it.
really just jumps up on you, surely, did
I
you?
was
No, it does. But I try to. I'm a mentally strong guy. I put a cork in it, and I'm just like, come on, Anthony, you're better than this.
I was weird about where I shit at St. Rosilia's and kind of older ice too, because if you got caught shit at St. Rosilia's especially,
Yeah.
dudes would fuck with you. They'd throw wet toilet paper over the stall.
Right, yeah.
They'd fucking
And I think that scarred me from getting.
Yeah.
People would fuck with you. You take a shit at all race. People would have fucking, like you said, throw wet toilet paper.
Kick the door while you're in there.
Yeah.
Or like pee on your foot when you're trying to take a shit
or
or
like
something. That's
open
the
the
last
door
thing
and like,
you need.
hey, Smokey's in here taking a shit, like type
Yeah, that
deal.
was
Yeah.
always good.
But fucking grade school boys' bathrooms, man. They're
There
a
was
fuck,
Wild
they're a
West.
fucked up place.
Wild West.
Yeah, for sure. Especially St. Rosilia's because it was like down in the basement. It was away from all kinds of teachers and
There was
shit.
no teachers around.
Yeah, Miss Polito was the only person walking around down there, and she didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Dude, surely you say that, but I remember one time when you were driving and you were like, I got to pull over, move that coat, and I'm going to shit my pants.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And
And
you
I
jumped
had
over
to.
the
It was,
guardrail and you shit.
yeah, I was like, hey, Mike, move them cones. I got to take a shit. And he was like, what? I'm like, move the fucking cones. I got to take a shit.
right.
And he had to move these like there was like construction, and I ran down the hill, and I mean, it was a great shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it was now or never. It was like either that or I shit my pants.
Right, that's what I mean. So, like, you have shit outside.
So you just can't put a cork in it.
Yeah.
All the time.
Right. I'm saying there's do or die situations, and there's times where you got to take a shit, but you're like, I can hold this for a little bit. Like, the last thing I want to do is shit in public, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If I can hold it till I get home, or if I can squeeze, like, peel off and go somewhere that's comfortable for me, fine.
I think I'd rather shit in public than in like
Yeah.
somebody's crib.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
all depends on whose crib it
If
is.
we're like me and Rosal, we're working over in Green Tree. His mom lives over there. If I go to shit, I'm gonna shit at BP before I go in his mom's house.
all day.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna ask
Yeah.
to go to his mom's house. I'm
Right,
like,
but if we're working in Greenfield and we're by my house and you got to take a shit, like, dude, Mike, just go to my house and take a shit.
I don't know.
Honestly, I would, and I've shit in your house a billion times. I would rather like go to Kogo's or that
Yeah,
porta potty's
'cause
been found out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, you know what,
potties
guys?
is different.
I'm sorry to hear that. You guys are welcome to shit at my house any day.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
same goes for me too. But I think I would rather.
No one's ever in a North
You
Hills
need a
Jack.
good,
Shut
you
up.
need a good, good basement
That's
shitter.
yeah.
You know what I mean? If you got a basement shitter, like, all right,
Yeah,
I'm
you could
good there.
listen. You could destroy my basement shitter.
Yeah.
I do.
That's
twice a day.
That's what I'm. That's what I'm really missing.
Do you
Basement
and
shitter.
Laney got two separate bathrums?
Oh,
one.
you're sharing a
Natty
shitter.
dude.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
It's-
That's tough, dude.
tough.
First thing when I got my house, I was like, I'm gonna need my own shitter.
Oh yeah, when I finally make the jump, definitely have.
If it doesn't have two, you gotta
You
have
put one
room
in.
to make one for
Yep.
in the
At
basement
least
for
get a
sure.
bucket.
Yeah, and plus you need a jerk off station too. So. you
Well,
gotta
I
go
like to call it a
jerk
masturbation station, but yeah.
yeah.
Well, all right, everybody. I think that's about it for the show today. Hey, real quick, everyone. I'm gonna ask you guys for a favor. If you could check out I did release the comedy special. It's up on our Greenfield Finest podcast page. We're like doing pretty good, about like 900 views and stuff. If you've checked it out and you liked it, do me a favor. If you wouldn't mind, share it to your social media. That would really help me out a lot. If you didn't check it out yet, it's up. It's really funny. It turned out really well. I got a lot of positive reviews back from it. Now I want to keep that train rolling. Try to get as many views on it as possible. Don't forget we have our sale. It's going on until the 14th. So if you want something now, like now's the time to get it. The links are up on all of our social media, inkdivision.com. Also, like if you're looking for it, it's the Greenfield Finest podcast. Pre-sale ends 10/14. So I think that's all we got. Everyone have a great week. And happy birthday to our boy Mike Fazio.
Happy
Hey,
birthday,
birthday,
Faze.
Faze.
Oh, hold on. Hey, my girl's my twins are gonna be turning 8 on Friday. I gotta say happy birthday to my little baby dolls.
Happy birthday, Gemma and
Happy
Davina.
birthday. 8 years old. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man. All right, everybody. Have a great week. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.